Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about some settings on your Google account, and we're going to decide whether or not they're safe or even dangerous. So if you're interested in this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to get notifications about my new videos. So let's go. So now actually all of these settings that I'm going to talk about in this video are, I would say every Android phone has the same settings about their Google account, because Google is such a large company that almost every company, every brand, every phone use it. So now we're going to go into our settings, and as you can see, we have here our Google or Google Services tab. So I really suggest you going inside, and we're gonna see all the settings that I'm gonna talk in this video about. So very first setting that we're going to is pressing these three dots, and we're going into usage and diagnostics. So in order to understand whether or not this setting is dangerous or useful or safe, we're going to read just the first sentence. Help improve your Android device experience by automatically sending diagnostics, device, and app usage data to Google. So this first sentence, I would say, very self-explanatory. So as you can see, this setting basically just takes all of your data in your phone and sends it right directly, and as you can see, even automatically, to Google. So I really suggest to turn off this setting, just because Google doesn't need our personal data that bad. So I really suggest you turn off this setting. So next, we're going to now concentrate on these settings, as you can see here. So basically, they can be listed on very different I would say orders, so don't worry if my order doesn't match with yours. Just press on the same tabs that I'm going to in this video. So I'm not going to cover up every of them. I'm going to just take and explain a little bit about the most important ones. So let's go into the first one, is ads. So basically, you might have different I would say buttons in this section, but as you can see, I have this one, get new advertisement ID. So what is advertisement ID? So basically, advertisement ID is your identification on the internet. So basically, for example, when some companies need to show you some advertisement, they don't receive your personal data, so your name or your gender or whatever it is. They just receive your ID, and based on this ID, they can gather information about your preferences. So basically, what movies you like, or what actions you prefer to do on your internet. And based on this information, you will receive your advertisement. So what happens if you press on get new advertisement and press on confirm? So this basically action just deletes your current ID. So after you do this, I don't really see the point in this, and just why. You won't, if you just delete your ID, you won't just stop getting any of your advertisement. You just will receive the same amount of advertisement, but not based on your preference or on your interest. So I don't really see any kind of clear point in touching this setting. So let's go to another other settings. So next are going to be device and sharing. So here, as you can see, we have here several options, and we're gonna go into the most important and interesting ones. So basically, for example, nearby share. So nearby share is one of the several ways how you can send some photo or some media file to another phone. But actually, I would say that only 1% out of 99 people actually use this setting. So I suggest you just turn off the setting, just because it uses your battery, and a little bit slows down your phone. And next, as you can see, we have here this setting, which is called show notifications. And this setting, as you can see, did not just by itself turned off when I turned off the setting. So I really suggest you doing this too, because I would say developers of this setting did not want you to just by one press turn it off at once. So okay, next is going to be devices. So as you can see, we have here just show notification when devices are nearby. So this setting is very, I would say, important for other needed services provided by Google. So you can just use this setting in order to find some nearby devices. For example, it might not be just cell phones, it might be even laptops or any other smart gadget that we have now. So I suggest you just leaving this setting as is. So next we're going to our I would say following settings. So next is going to personalize using shared data. So this setting is, I would say, one of the most important here. And why? We just need to read this caption, which goes, let Google apps use on-device data shared by these apps and other sources to improve your Android experience with things like better recommendations and suggestions. So I will just explain you a little bit what this means. So basically, Google just takes all of your applications. So as you can see, Maps, Gmail, Drive, some applications, Chrome, and analyzes. So basically, for example, Maps, your geolocation. So where have you been, where you are, where have you going, etc. And for example, it takes your messages from your Gmail, what you have saved on your Drive, or just went in Chrome, and analyzes all of this data, sends it to Google, and they will make some chemistry with that. So I really suggest you to just turn off all of these switches, just because Google does not need all the simple and easy access to your personal data. So I really suggest you turn these setting off, because they will make you no good at all. So next, we're going to go into settings for Google applications. So as you can see, we also have here several options, but we're gonna go into really important ones. So Google Feed, this setting is very important for those who uses some smart gadget like smart watches or anything like that. So we're gonna leave this setting also. Next is going to be Google Wallet. So Google Wallet is also pretty important, because on Android phones, usually Google Wallet basically works like Google Pay. So with this setting, you can use your NFC. So I would say wireless or a touchless payment just with your phone. So also leaving this setting alone. But here we have some very interesting setting, which is called Search, Assistant, and Voice. So I met some people that was pretty occupied. I won't say worried. I would say they weren't really, I would say, bothered, but at the same time, they did not want to use Assistant for some reason. So basically, when they talk, for example, or say something, or this Google Assistant appears right in from anywhere, etc. And they just don't use it very often, and this setting just basically bothers them. And now I'm gonna show you how we can pretty simply and easy turn the setting off in if you just don't like using it, or you have something else like Alexa or anything like that. So we're going to Google Assistant. Next, you just need to press on your Hey Google voice match, and as you can see, it appeared again. And if you don't like it, you can just press where you see the switch and just turn the setting off. And after this, when you press OK, after this, your Google Assistant won't work if you just don't like it or you don't use it. So these were settings in this section. We won't touch anything else because, they are not as important as all the other ones. Also, we have here such setting which is called Find My Device. So as you can see, Find My Device, I would say this setting is pretty important because, for example, when you lost your phone, you can download application which is called Find My Device application, or just go into straight into website version of it. And by this setting, if this setting was turned on your Android phone that you lost, you can have, I would say, a chance to find your phone by just looking where your phone was the last time, or where did you use it the last time. And at the same time, you might have access to clear every data on your phone, and at the same time to correct me if I'm wrong, to send some noise message to your phone in order to make your phone sound, to create the sound, and you can find it. So I also suggest you leaving this setting turned on, because it might really help you. So these were the most important and, I would say, interesting settings on your Android and Google. And now we're going into our bonus setting, into Play Store. Press on your icon and go into Play Protection. So I heard that many people were complaining about this setting just because they thought that just this setting itself might somehow corrupt your phone performance, so somehow slow it down, or maybe I don't know, consuming your battery a lot. But actually, if we just press on scan, as you can see, it will last just around several seconds, really. And this scanning just happening once a day, and just for several seconds, really. So basically, as you can see, yeah, less than maybe 10 seconds. So basically, this setting in your Google Play Store protects your phone from some virus application, or any other, or I would say, malware or hardware that you can download from various sources on our internet. So I really suggest you leaving this setting as is, because this might really help you, and it doesn't really so badly impact your phone. So I hope that this video was really helpful for you. If you enjoyed watching, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to get notifications about my new videos.